What is the best way to work with marketing automation?
The best way to work with marketing automation is basically to look at your data. What data do you have available within your organization? Whether it's a big ERP system or website behavior, whatever you have within your data. Analyze those data, understand what's going on, what is it that drives the customer, what segments are we working with, and for each of these segments or for each of these individuals, find content that's relevant for them and understand and analyze what time is it and when is it they want to receive a certain communication, and act upon that. Set up automated flows, set up an SMS or an email or maybe an online banner on a website using real-time bidding and all these other automated systems and platforms that are available. Use them, but it all comes down to data. You need to know what's triggering your customer. What is it that they want and what is it that they do, and how can you support them in what it is that they do.
And what kind of company will benefit the most from marketing automation?
Basically, I believe all companies can benefit in some way from marketing automation. They might not have the same success criteria and the same KPIs, but I believe basically all companies can benefit, whether it being an online web shop that are just interested in transactions, the next buy, upsale, cross-sale, whatnot. But it's also relevant for a big portfolio company like an insurance company or a bank or some of these kinds of companies where the focus is probably more towards retention. How do we keep our customers? How do we keep them engaged? How do we tell them how they can use us? So in sort of a more communication way of activating the customers. And finally, I believe marketing automation is something that can benefit basically any marketing department in terms of optimizing the way we use our resources. There's a lot of marketing coordinators that sit and spend several hours a day or a week planning and preparing for the next newsletter, whereas at least parts of it could probably be automated, and that way free resources to do other things.
Can you come with an example of something which could be automated?
There's a lot of newsletters, for instance, that goes out with content of products, basically. Our top selling products and all these kinds of things that are at best selected for each mail, but are basically, at least sometimes, just randomly picked. Instead of using a lot of effort to pick these out, that should definitely be automated and put in automatically into the newsletter. So a marketing coordinator at best doesn't have to do anything.